Monster Rancher is a game near and dear to my heart. Ever since watching my brother play the game as a kid and finally getting my own copy, I couldn't even sleep seeing that case in my room the night before. And Monster Rancher went on to become one of my favorite games of all time. Taking me to today's review, Monster Rancher Advance 2 for Game Boy Advance. And seeing that we're celebrating 5 years of this channel, I can think of no better time than to go back to the franchise that started it all. Whoa, where am I? No way. Who are you? I'm you from the future. The future? What regeneration? 6. Ah, so there's 7 of me running around. And I'm Ginger. Why am I Ginger? Must be a disturbance in the time vortex. I'm sure when we get you back to your timeline, you'll snap back into place. Until then, how about a review? Monster Rancher Advance 2, but I just reviewed the first one. I'm not due for the Game Boy Advance game for weeks. Don't worry, in the future you'll get used to playing games that are older. Do you have any idea what that does to my OCD? Look, you're not going to remember any of this when you get back to your time, so you may as well just play the game with me. When you're white, you're white. The game starts off with a title screen and then you pick a new game. From there you're at ASMA headquarters, A's for short, picking your name and meeting your assistant, the one and the only, Holly. Holly! I love you! You're the best. Take your clothes off! Whoa. What? Not cool. Holly's history with Finba is mentioned, but she assures the player's character that she wants to start anew in A's as an assistant. After that, you go to town where you reach the shrine and the lab and other such locations like the A's office and even a hospital. Okay, I have to ask. Obviously, the Game Boy games can't do the disc interface that the original games do, so what does the GBA do? Basically, they use words. You put in random characters and you generate random monsters. That is so cool! Are you kidding me? Yeah, you get a lot of that after Monster Rancher 1. The basics are all here. Basically, you raise your monster's stats through training, but this time you can assign stronger monsters to train yours. You can also spar with that trainer at ASMA HQ, which takes the place of the 4-week training from the previous Monster Rancher games. You also have more meals you can choose to feed them each month. Different meals have different effects, or you can choose to not feed them at all. Battle is mostly the same. You select an attack and press the A button. Each monster's stats will improve performance. There is also a new counter move, but it's a 50-50 chance it will work, and if you fail, you're losing a lot of health. You almost don't want to use it at all. I can't tell you how many monsters have basically killed themselves trying to use it against me. The main thing that really makes Monster Rancher Advance 2 stand out among the others is that there is way more story and character than in previous installments. Each time you ride through the ranks, you meet a new character and more of the story unfolds. You even meet returning characters like Mr. Connor. Since when did Connor become Finba president anyway? See what happens when you play games that are older? Another thing the game does differently from the PlayStation game is that the monster doesn't have a lifespan. It just gets so old it can't battle anymore, so there's no point in keeping it. From there you can turn him into a trainer and get a new monster. Nintendo got no guts. Excuse me? Nintendo has no guts? Well, I'm sorry, bro, but Nintendo has all the guts in the world. You know why? Because Nintendo is what's Shinisen. Who is that guy? Nintendo guy. Is he important? More than he deserves to be. For a Game Boy Advance game, the graphics are top notch and the artwork is great like always. The only thing I have to complain about is that the music is even more repetitive than in the first Monster Rancher, but there are some decent tracks to listen to while playing. Overall, Monster Rancher Advance 2 is a worthy successor to the Monster Rancher franchise, showcasing new and exciting characters and recurring ones like Holly and Mr. Connor. If you're a fan of the franchise and somehow missed this entry, then I can't recommend it enough. Well, TJ, it's time to return to your Tom. I just want to know one thing before I go. Do we make it? Yeah, we make it. It sure doesn't feel like it, but it's crazy to think that 5 years have passed since I started this channel. I may not be a big channel with thousands of subscribers and views, but I have a community among you all that I wouldn't trade for the world. And to think if it wasn't for Monster Lancer, you may have never known about me, and I may have never known about you.